Thanks, everyone. All right, we're not done yet. Wow, there's just so much going on right now. It's overwhelming for me, I'll tell you. Okay, so here we go. We're still at Notre Dame, and there's a lot here concerning the Green Man. Now, yesterday I found a few more things, so again, I'm asking for patience because it's still being put before me. So I just need to put it all together, pick it up, and give it to you. So right now, it's just a little overwhelming. Um, yeah, let's just get going here. All right. Again, we're talking trees. We are talking, well, plain and simple. Ezekiel 20 and 21. I'll just say that. Okay. This is where we're still at. Okay, so we're again Ezekiel 47, the forest of the south, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord God, behold, I will kindle a fire in thee, and it shall devour every green tree in thee, and every dry tree. The flaming flame shall not be quenched, and all faces from the south to the north shall be burnt therein. Okay.
Dealing with the incident and sending their firefighters and quench the fire, right? And yet we have all these live streams showing us what is happening at the Notre Dame. And this was Yahoo News live streaming. Now here is the next one, live streaming again. You can see that this is live from ITV News. And we can see this ridiculous fireman trying to quench the fire, right? That's what they are trying to show us. But he is not really aiming at the fire, he's aiming at the building. He's there as an actor, okay? And do you think that that's the only resource they have? One firefighter and one stream of water? I mean, give me a break. Like, this is just crazy. They think we are really just mentally ill people who don't understand shit. Here's another one, live streaming again from Paris, NBC News. Everyone have their crew up there investigating this, doing nothing, just looking at how it burns all down. And we can see in the bottom left corner how one single fireman is trying to quench the fire. But he is not really trying it, right? Because he's aiming at the scaffolding, okay? He's not aiming at the fire inside. And you are telling me that there is just one fireman with one stream of water protecting this Tartarian building from the flames. Paris, the capital of France, and yet they have one single fireman for this? I mean, give me a break. This is just crazy. And here is another clip. This is not live, by the way. So we switch from live to recorded. The spiral is falling down. They definitely wanted to capture this one. They had everything in place so that they can report on it. NBC News, ITV, all of it. And here's another one, USA Today. They also had the crew there live, streaming, everything set up, okay? So question it. How is it that all of these broadcasting companies have a reporter ready to broadcast live in Paris at the Notre Dame when it happens, okay? Because it was an inside job. What else? They wanted to do this. They wanted to destroy the Notre Dame. And again, look at this. One stream of water aiming at the building. It's not aiming at the fire, as you can see. And the stream is not really strong because it just licks the building. It's just, it's just like madness. Looking at movie. That's how it looks like. It's a theater. These are actors. They want to destroy this. It's a drill. They are testing how people are reacting to that drill, whether their things are working. And of course, this is just an act. They don't want it to work. They don't want the fire to be quenched. And in this ABC News clip, we can see how the officers are leisurely walking like nothing happened, no urgency, it's a drill. In the we'll see 4 correspondents and 4 employees of CBSN that can report on the fire, and 2 of them, at least as far as I can tell, were on just vacation. Coincidence, they were just on vacation.
That looked at the cathedrals and tried to understand what the role of the flying buttress was. And the way they did this, they did it in the laboratory. They took a piece of plastic and shaped it to the shape of the cathedral, and they put weights on it to mimic the force of the wind or the force of gravity. And then this plastic would gradually distort. When it did, they could see the forces that were involved. And what they came up with was to say that the flying buttress is absolutely essential to the well-being of the building, and it just seemed to come out of the blue. We don't understand originally where it came from.
But you know, the funny thing is, we have all these models we can use now, and there's scientists with the lasers and everything else, but they didn't have any of that. They just went by luck. I mean, how did they figure this out? What did they do?
Well, Ralph, that really is the big question. That's the one that people would like to understand. I mean, the obvious thing is that they looked around them and drew from their environment some kind of inspiration. And one suggestion, I don't know how true this is, one suggestion is that they used the human skull. Because if you use the human skull, it covers a lot of interior volume. It's very, very strong. It has arches on the side called zygomatic arches, and in some ways, it mimics a cathedral. So maybe they looked at the human skull and said, perhaps we can build buildings somewhat differently if we model it on something around us, which nature has evolved.
Okay, so remember, I'm back here now. Everything's going to be in the description box, but I'm just going to give you an idea that this material that he was talking about here is because of the plants, all right? It's about the trees, it's about the sap, all right? Here, it'll tell you, including amber rubber, okay? All derived from tree sap. Even glass, mobile at high temperature, is a natural plastic. Material, blah, 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 okay. Cellulose composed of chain of sugar molecules in the building block of cell walls of green plants, thanks to cellulose. Okay, the most prevalent organic compound on Earth, wood is strong. Okay. Turning this substance into a solid mass, however, required more experiments and ingredients. Camphor, another plant-based material, provided the key. Okay. I really suggest you look into this even further. I'm not trying to confuse here. All right. Here's where I wanted to go with it. Through celluloid linens, never completely replaced the true linens, particularly among the upper class, who scorned such artificiality. They were moderately popular with styles changed until shirt styles changed in the 1930s. Perfect, easy wear shirts remained more of a hope than a reality. Shirt fronts could pop or crack, stiff collar edges chafed cheeks and chins, and buttons rattled in the buttonhole of the collars and cuffs. Manufacturers advised wearers to wrap a piece of leather or elastic band around the button shanks to avoid this unwanted sound, remember this. And they patented a non-rattling celluloid cuff, okay. This also had a smell, so if you perspired, there was a smell, and it became a health benefit. So this is what this man was talking about in the molding and the shape-shifting of this this mystery that he claims. Well, I can't find it here anyway, but it takes on tone, all right? Okay, with this ingredients. Now, remember, this church is full of wood and glass, okay? All right. Okay, so now I'm going to just have you decide what's going on here, okay? This was amazing. I just found this yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
Mesdames, Messieurs, merci de bien vouloir respecter la prière des fidèles et de faire silence dans la cathédrale. Ladies and gentlemen, please respect the prayers of the faithful and remain silent in the cathedral. Señoras y señores, gracias por respetar la oración de los demás y de mantener silencio en la catedral.
Just wonder why they made that strange shushing noise to tell everyone to be quiet. Rather bizarre, very serpent-like. Sorry, but that's what it sounds like to me.
And there you have it. The Green Man. Here's the Green Man with the horns right here. Let's see if I can get a little closer. Again, you're going to have to go, okay. The horns, the plants all around him. Okay. This is the Green Man. Here's the horns right here. Right here. Always be surrounded by green. And you're going to see him again the second time. So here, the Green Man with the leaves, all right? And he's got these hybrids. They're part lizard, dog, whatever, with these claws, all right? Again, the Green Man. Ugh, this is... Son of man, set thy face toward the south and drop thy word toward the south and prophesy against the forest of the south field. Okay, and here we have the two crosses above and below, and here's the demon right there. If it doesn't Satan himself, but as above, as below. I recommend that you do this, you go to this channel here, this video, and see it yourself up close, because this is not doing it any justice, all right?
There was no sign of arson or no sign of break and entry, so they're now suggesting that maybe somewhere in the construction, someone caused the fire somehow. And so I'll post you guys all the links on the matter. So my name's Steve. Go and subscribe.